printing a wheelchair for a kid or a teen or even an adult, because a real wheelchair, if you can't find one at like a thrift store, is so expensive. It's so expensive. It's about the people.
People are so good. The people are what make it happen. I love it.
I think the big thing for me from that show was Make Good. We've seen them before, but I've never actually had a chance to talk to them. So it's Make Good out of New Orleans. They're kind of known for their wheelchair. A fully 3D printed wheelchair.
That's cool.
Down to the tires, the rims, the seat, with variable TPU for the seat, so you can get the right amount of squish that you need to make it comfortable. Even the straps are printed in TPU. It's not necessary, obviously, but yeah, if you look up Make Good NOLA, N-O-L-A, you'll find them. I didn't put it in the description because I wanted to leave some of my Printopia stuff, you know, a little bit, I don't know, secretive, I guess. That was the big thing for me, though. I want to see more people utilizing 3D printers in their downtime, especially like if you've got a print farm like we do and you've got downtime, why not make parts for, you know, Make Good, Enable, products like that to help your local community. So we're going to be working with Make Good to set up a kind of a hub here in the Florida region so that when we have extra space and capacity in our print farm, that we can be making pieces for people that need parts for Make Good. And these are all accessibility things. So they've got braille cards with pins that you can push up and down to, you know, produce braille as needed. They had some writing implements to assist those who don't have full dexterity in their hands, or maybe they're missing parts of their hands, or they're relearning how to use their hands. Let's say they had a stroke and they're relearning how to use their hands and how to write. Having 3D printed implements to assist in this is hugely beneficial. And like, dude, the amount of inspiration that I left after talking to them, tremendous. Like, I am once again jived about taking our print farm, upping my energy bill by heavy extents, but printing out as many parts as we can to assist another, nonprofit to do this kind of thing. This is what we need in the industry. So many of us will print things for ourselves and it's fun and whatever, but the outward community thinks that a lot of us just print dragons or firearms or stupid things like that, that to them don't have a lot of value. Printing a wheelchair for a kid or a teen or even an adult, because a real wheelchair, if you can't find one at like a thrift store, is so expensive. It's so expensive. Here in the States, I know. It's so expensive that it is often cost prohibitive for someone to have access to that, especially when they're kids and they're growing. So to me, Make Good is embodying what we say is making awesome. But the name is close enough that it was Make Good. I did say keep making awesome, but I probably should have said keep making good at the end of their little bit. I think that would have been fun. I loved it though. They were at the Cookie CAD booth, so they had, wheelchairs made all out of Cookie CAD, which is like really sweet because Cookie CAD has some beautiful colors. We are good. We will absolutely be making stuff with them. But it's like, it's always fun for us to go to the shows because we get to see so many people. We get to meet fans, take pictures with fans, sign things. I don't know. It re-energizes me for this community and the industry because yeah, there's a lot of BS. It's like, oh my God, I hate this so much. But when you go to these events, all the drama goes away, man. And it's all about just people showing cool stuff. The Hue Forge team with Flat Forge, amazing. Love it.
This is what I love about these events.
Dude,
it's not about the products. It's about people.
It's about the people.
People are so good. The people are what make it happen. I love it.
As we get older, we care a whole lot less about the tech and we care a lot more about the people.
Yeah.
So I think we're moving in the right direction. I hope. So
I'd like to think so. Like, especially as the Rep Rap festivals have been becoming more popular, the community has been getting stronger, and it's one of those communities that I don't see anywhere else. Like, we don't have it in the CNC world. We've got
No.
communities, but they're not this. Like, you've got the maker community,
right.
but that it isn't the same. It's a different community. It's just overlapped, where the Rep Rap festivals are the industry. They are the people that use it, and I love it. Also, these like in jokes that everybody seems to know because it's just that tight knit is so nice to see.
Yeah.
You don't get it otherwise.
No, they're like, why the hell? I'm like, don't worry about it. It takes me way too long to explain it. Just go with it. It's funny. So, yeah.
I got so many private phone calls after that stream of Jacob, do not dare eat that food. I think I hit 6. At which point, I'm going to take the wisdom of my peers, and I didn't eat the 10-day out-of-date meatballs.
Good job.
And instead, I made 8-day out-of-date chicken.